Curafano. Yeah, I thought today, yeah, let's make some fire starters. I was going to buy some Wetfire fire starters for our go bags. So, yeah, if there was an emergency and we needed to leave home for a while, we had some dependable fire starters. But then I thought, hang on a minute, why not try to make my own? And I came across a video on YouTube. So yeah, very simple but very effective idea. So I've just got some I'm doing the double boil method. So yeah, grab a pot from a thrift store or something that you can use this and reuse it over time. And I've got a stainless steel container here that I've got paraffin wax in, and I'm going to do two methods. I'm going to do paraffin wax and I'm going to do beeswax. And the idea is using cotton balls, and I'm going to soak half the cotton ball in wax, and then the other half I'm going to use petroleum jelly, Vaseline, and I'm going to turn the top half into like a wick, and I think they're actually quite effective. So I'll pause you and then we'll come back. Back again, whānau. So yeah, we're just about there. Also, I'd like to just make a disclaimer that yeah, this video is not for children. It's for responsible adults that are over the age of 18. So yeah, we're nearly done there, friends, and shortly we will get our cotton balls, and we will dip our cotton balls into our paraffin wax here, and yeah, I only want to soak half of our cotton ball. So I'll pause it and come back. Right, friends, put your element on a low setting. The reason for the double boiler is it should prevent the wax from overheating and combusting and catching on fire. So yeah, try and pick up some tweezers too, friends, if you want. Certainly make it easier. And as we said, we only want to get half of our cotton ball covered in wax. Let it drip off a bit, and then set it aside on some tin foil. Do one more. So I'll pause it and I'll come back. Right, whānau, we've got, look at that, I've still got that much wax left, so I probably only used about half, and I got what's that, 7 fours of 28. So I got, yeah, 28 fire starters there, and yeah, I'll show you the next step once that dries. And at the moment I'm just doing yeah, I've got another container that I'm melting my beeswax in, so I'm going to do the next lot of beeswax. So I'll pause it and then I'll come back. Kia ora whānau. Yeah, just a safety tip with like this is probably, yeah, this is my block of beeswax, but yeah, just as a precaution thing, I was using that knife there and I used some paper on top of a cutting board, but when you're cutting your, this is very hard, your beeswax, so what I was doing was I was trimming on an angle. So if you can see there, friends, yeah, I would cut on an angle so it's less resistance, and then work my way around it, and yeah, you end up with grated bits like that, which should melt quicker. So yeah, just a handy little tip there. Yeah, always think of knife safety. Never have your hands near a cutting blade, so always cut away from yourself. And like there, try and do it in a way with the least resistance. So I'll pause you and come back. Back again, whānau. Now for our this is our beeswax. I found I could actually do it this way too. I just half our cotton ball in the beeswax, let it drip off. Sorry, dropped my phone. Not easy to do that, so I'll pause you and I'll come back. Right friends, just out of that beeswax I got 32. So now we'll go on to the messy bit. So I recommend you get some gloves. So yeah, just get some cheap vinyl gloves, and we'll apply the petroleum jelly. I just get stuff from the dollar store. You could do the same for your vinyl gloves. So yeah, I'll pause you and I'll come back. Here's our finished product, friends. So in a sense, we're just making cotton ball candles, really. The wax will serve as the base, and we're I'm trying not to get my hands on any buttons because I keep knocking stuff when I do this landscape view. But here's our beeswax one, and to demonstrate, I'd have my gloves on, just get out some Vaseline, and I just rub it into that top, and I'll just twist it, and then just twist it up into a little wick type thing. Yeah, so I'll just let the beeswax dry, and then I'll pause you, do my beeswax ones, and then we'll go do a burn test to see what the difference is between the beeswax and this what did I call it? I'll think of it when I do the burn. Come back to me. Yeah, my memory's no good, friends. Kia ora whānau. So you can see that one's a lot lighter. That's the paraffin one, and that's the beeswax one. It's a lot darker, and I think the beeswax one should burn longer because it's harder. So let's do a burn test, and you can see how I've just twisted it up there to together, friends. Oh, hold on. Sorry, friends. Yeah, knocked the button. Yeah, because I haven't got this in a case, it's easy for me to knock the old buttons with the doing my landscape. But yeah, once it gets into the wax, yeah, it should burn away quite well. That's a half decent flame on them already. We can see the wind's not blowing it out. And because I started the paraffin second, it should equal it up a little bit. But I think because the beeswax is a lot harder wax, it should last longer. And just, yeah, Google it, friends, in your local area, who's got some beeswax. I think it cost me about $16 a kilo here in New Zealand, so that's about half it, $8 American. And man, I hardly used any wax to do the amount I did today. I ended up 60 fire starters overall. So yeah, when you think of like Wetfire, you're probably paying $1 a fire starter, where yeah, these are waterproof, water resistant. You could dip that top in wax too and make it completely water resistant. You'd have to do it real quick once you've used your Vaseline, and then you can just break it open and retwist your top bit. But yeah, I'm quite happy with these as a fire starter. Yeah, I saw the video on YouTube and I thought, man, that's a great idea. Why buy something, you know, I'm getting 5 Wetfires for $5 when for that $5 I could probably make 100 of these, probably, and more. Yeah, so yeah, very happy with these. You can see how windy it is here. Yeah, quite impressed with the paraffin actually. Paraffin's closest towards me here, and the further away is the beeswax. Yeah, and make sure you leave at least half your cotton ball, friends, for the Vaseline. Otherwise it won't wick up properly, and yeah, the principle won't work. So I'll pause you and come back, friends. I'll just leave the yeah, I can't even be bothered timing this. See, we've gone 4 minutes already, and these things are only probably halfway through. Yeah, and if it wasn't so windy, it would actually go straight up. The flame would be quite high, rather than getting blown sideways. There we go, friends. Just as that breeze dropped off a bit, we can see the height of the flame. But yeah, these things are chugging along quite nicely. Just gone 5 minutes, friends. Yep, so I'm definitely going to pop these in the fire kit, in the go bag. Yeah, and what I did was I left them this way up with the wax on the bottom and the wick facing up, and I just folded them up in the tin foil that I used. So yeah, didn't go to waste, and yeah, just folded up in the tin foil and popped it in a Ziploc bag with the name and date on it, just so I can rotate it if I if I need to. But yeah, we can definitely see how breezy it is here, and these are chugging along nicely. So I reckon they've still got at least another 7 minutes left in them. But yeah, I'm not going to wait another 7 minutes. So I want to give credit to the guy whose video inspired me, so I'll leave that in the comment section. And yeah, like your thoughts, friends. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. You know, a cheap, affordable fire starter for our emergency bag. Yeah, or fire kit. You know, if it's horrible weather and you can't be bothered, yeah, with flint and steel or ferro rod, you could just grab one of these in your lighter and boom, get your kindling straight underneath it. For, yeah, for a couple of cents. So from Jason here in Ruawata, New Zealand, just gone 7 minutes. We'll say ka kite anō.